Hey everyone, it's Nick. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in. Today's practice is going to be a Dharma yoga practice. And this practice is based on the 50 plus years of practicing and teaching done by Sri Dharma Mitra. So if you've never experienced one of his practices, I would suggest going to check him out. This practice is based on his style of teaching. If you've never done it, one thing you'll notice is that it moves a little bit slower and there's not going to be as much cueing in the posture so that you'll have more room to do your own meditation. You won't need any props for this class unless you'd like them, so I'll see you on the mat. Remember that if you like this practice, to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more classes like this. Otherwise, let me know what kind of classes you would like to see. Enjoy your practice. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Bring the feet together and bring your hands together at your hearts. Close your eyes and gently bow the head down. Every Dharma yoga practice starts and concludes with the vibration Om. While we do the Om, try to imagine yourself becoming formless, connecting to all of creation at once. Om represents the goal of yoga, which is union. Deep inhale. May all beings everywhere in some way benefit from this practice that we share together. May we all develop a strong desire for liberation and knowledge. And may we cherish no ill feelings towards one another. Surya Namaskar. And an inhale, stretch your arms up, reach back, push your hands together. Fold forward, exhale, bend your knees so your hands can come down to the floor. Step your right foot back, lower your knee to the floor. Lift your chin and chest as you inhale. Plank pose, step your left foot back. And exhale down your knees, chest and chin. Cobra, inhale, lift the chest, press the hips down. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips go back. Stay here for a moment, push the mat forward away from you, and stretch your chest back towards the back of the mat. Go forward and backwards a few times. Step your right foot forward, set your left knee down to the floor, lift your chin and chest as you inhale. Exhale, left foot forward to meet your right, forehead towards your shins. Come up, inhale, reach the arms, stretch. And hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms back. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back, lower the knee to the floor. Lift your chin and chest as you inhale. Plank pose, right foot steps back. Knees, chest, and chin as you exhale. Cobra pose, inhale, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. Again, stay there for a moment. Open up the shoulders, the chest. Lift your hips up. Drop your head down towards the floor. Now step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee down. Lift the chin and chest as you inhale. And exhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Come up on an inhale, stretch the arms back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach up and back. Fold forward. Right foot back, knee on the floor. Look up. Plank pose, feet together. Knees, chest, and chin. Cobra, curve your spine. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, lower your left knee to the floor. Left foot forward, fold. Rise up and stretch back. Hands to hearts. Reach up and back. Forward fold. Left foot goes back, lower the knee. Plank pose, feet together. Knees, chest, and chin. Curve your spine. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Right foot forward, fold. Come up and go back. Hands to heart. Again, reach back. Forward fold. Right foot back, knee down. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin. Curve your spine. Press back. Right foot forward, left knee down. Feet together, forward fold. Rise up and arch. Hands to heart. Second side, go back. Fold down. Left foot back, lower the knee. Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin. Curve your spine. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Right foot forward, fold. Rise up and go back. Hands to heart. One more round. Reach up. Fold down. Right foot back. Left foot back. Lower down. Lift your chest. Down dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Come up and go back. Hands to heart. Rise up. Fold forward. Left foot back. Right foot back. Lower down. Curve your spine. Down dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Feet together, forward fold. Come up and curve. Hands to heart center. Take a deep breath. Now stretch the arms up overhead, grab onto opposite elbows. Push down into your feet, reach up, and then bend over to your left first. Keep your hips above your feet. Twist your chest up a little bit and follow your breath in and out. And go to the other side, come up. Elbows go to the right. Legs squeeze together. Lift the chest, steady your eyes, and concentrate. Do your meditation. Watch your breath. Come back up through center and fold forward over your legs. Stay there for a moment, bend your knees, grab the backs of the ankles. Use your hands to pull your chest down. Lift your sit bones up. Relax your neck. Maybe the elbows go behind the knees, maybe the legs go a little bit straighter. It's okay to keep the knees bent out, torso on the thighs. Couple more moments here. And release, right foot steps to the back. Drop the knee, point the back foot. Bring the arms up, clasp your hands. Everything but the pointer fingers together. Drop the hips. Lift your chest up and then stretch back. Take a moment there, wiggle the shoulders back, open up. And then maybe lift your gaze up. Maybe close your eyes instead. Like Dharma says, bury yourself deep inside and watch the body moving by itself. Right glute active, sending the hip forward. Lift the ribs up off of the pelvis. Downward facing dog. Lower your hands down. Step left foot back to meet the right. Stretch. Lift your chest, lift your hips. Reach the heart back. I'm going to step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. Point the back foot. Stretch your arms up. Interlace the fingers, wiggle the shoulders back. Drop the hips down and stretch. Do your meditation now. Easy breathing. Keep moving the left hip forward, right foot pulls back. Downward facing dog, hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Come forward into plank pose from here. And then find side plank. Option to drop your left knee down, twist the right hand up to the sky. Those of you that can, straighten both of your legs. Lift your hips up. Keep your eyes steady. Keep your breath steady. And breathe like the pose is easy. Break the pose, switch sides, right hand comes down. Gracefully move to the other side. Left hand goes up. Same thing here. If you want to drop the knee down, drop the knee down. Couple of moments. Do your meditation. Plank pose. Your choice, lower down knees, chest, chin, or if you can do chaturanga, do chaturanga. Upward facing dog, stretch. Downward facing dog. And now step your left foot forward, warrior one, right heel comes down to the floor. Stretch your arms up. Now push the feet down, lift through your hands. Chest facing forward. More advanced students can bring the hands together and look up at the thumbs. Otherwise, biceps by your ears. Warrior three, grab onto your right wrist behind your back. Lean forward, lift the right foot up off the floor, straight the left leg. Reach the chest forward, the right big toe back. And keep the right thigh pointing down to the floor. Eyes are steady, breath is easy. Warrior two, right foot goes back. Drop the heel down, drop the hips down. Straighten your arms forwards and backwards. And look over your left hand, eyes are steady. Concentrate on your breathing. Easy side angle, left forearm down to your thigh. Stretch the right arm forward. Create one line from your right hand to your right foot. Right hand reaches, right foot pushes down. Drop your hips. Those of you that know deeper variations, you can take them. Maybe lower the left hand to the floor inside of the foot. Stretch the right arm behind the back. And if you want to bind, you can do the bind. Half bind is okay too. Couple more moments. Go gaze down to the floor, both hands to the mat. Come onto your right toes and then lower your right knee down to the floor so that it's underneath your right hip. Take your right elbow across your left thigh. Bring your hands together. Lift your chest up to your thumbs. As you get more flexible here, instead of the elbow against the knee, you can go for the tricep or the shoulder against the knee. Make the twist a little deeper. And then eventually push the right hand underneath your pelvis. Reach your left hand behind your back and take the bind. Those of you that like to, dig the back toes, take the knee off the floor. Couple more moments here. Downward facing dog, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Pause there for a moment, breathe. Watch the body moving by itself. Right foot forward, warrior one. Lower the left heel down. Come up. Stretch your arms by your ears. Advanced students, palms together, look up at the thumbs. Otherwise, gaze ahead. Left hand grabs onto the right wrist, lean forward, warrior three variation. Left leg goes straight back, chest goes straight forward. And then keep the left thigh pointing down. And keep the right hip pulling into the middle of the mat. Breathe like it's easy. Like you're deep in meditation, body's doing everything by itself. Warrior two, step the left foot back. Open up your stance. Arms stretch out like a T. Drop your seat down low. Gaze over your right hand. Do your meditation. Right elbow to right thigh, easy side angle, stretch the left hand forward. One long line from your left hand to your left foot. Drop your right hip down, stretch. If you want to go deeper, go ahead and go deeper. Hand to the floor, left hand behind the back. If you want to do a full bind, feel free to do a full bind. Couple more moments here. Gaze goes down, lower the hands to the floor. Come onto the left toes and then set the left knee down onto the floor underneath your hips. So see the knees over the ankle in the front too. Take your left elbow across. Bring your hands to prayer, lift your chest to your thumbs. Stay here or take any variation that you like. And then go inside. Gaze is past the right shoulder. Look in the direction that you want to go. Downward facing dog, lower the hands. Step the right foot back. Now one more round of side plank. Move forward into plank. And come to the outside edge of your left foot, Vashisthasana. Some of you maybe step the right foot back behind you. Turn your hips to face up. Reach your right hand forward. If you'd like to go deeper, think of pulling your right knee into your chest. Grab a hold of your shin. Or those of you that like, grab onto the big toe and stretch the leg up. Keep pushing and pulling. Plank pose. Slowly reset. And right hand comes down, left hand goes up to the sky. Do your variations. Same thing here. Couple more moments. Plank pose. And then bring your knees down to the mat. And pause. The headstand is next. Now, for those of you that are not practicing headstand today, we'll take a dolphin instead. Clasp your hands together. Elbows no wider than your shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the knees up, and then push your chest back towards your thighs. And you can stay there. Those of you that want to go deeper, separate your hands so that there's some space between them. Put the head there. And then do the same thing. Lift the knees, walk the legs in. Get one leg in really close, squeeze it in, and then start to move your hips up towards the sky and try to squeeze the other leg in. One leg stays in as the other leg goes forward. You can split the legs here or extend up one at a time. Go ahead. In Hatha Yoga, headstand is considered the king of the postures. You get so many benefits just from doing this one pose. If you know other variations, please feel free to do other variations. And if you need to take a break, come down and take a break. Just for a few seconds. And then come right back. If you know how to do lotus legs, do lotus legs instead. And then professionals, close your eyes and gaze in between your eyebrows. All of your attention, all of your focus there. And prepare to come down one leg at a time, or if you can, both feet come down to the floor at the same time. And sit the hips back. Keep the chin tucked into the chest for a moment. And then come to lie down on your back. Headstand is paired with shoulder stand. Headstand the king, and shoulder stand is the queen. But first, lie down on your back. And then take 3 deep breaths as if you could breathe through every pore in your skin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Those of you with shoulder or neck conditions, you're going to reach your legs straight up towards the sky and pause there. You could even go to a wall and place your hips and legs up the wall for more support. Those of you that are okay with practicing a shoulder stand, press your elbows or your upper arms down. Reach your feet back to lift your hips up, and then grab onto your hips, your lower back. Curl your elbows in closer together and reach the legs up towards the sky. Come into the variation that you can hold for a little while. And then time for meditation. Close your eyes. And again, direct your focus between your eyebrows. And this is the Anya Chakra, the third eye. We have 2 eyes for sight and 1 eye for insight. Some knowledge we gain from the outside by reading books, and some knowledge we gain from other places, from the inside, intuition. So it is said that by strengthening the third eye and opening it up, intuition builds as well. Those of you that have really good imagination, try to imagine a color there at your third eye. And maybe shape it into your favorite flower. And now lower the feet to the floor behind you. Shavasana. You can keep the hands in the lower back. Otherwise, clasp the hands and extend them forward. Don't change the meditation though. Gaze stays fixed between your eyebrows. It's also okay to bend the knees and drop them by the sides of the ears. Time for concentration. Hook your thumbs together now and land your palms on the floor. Slowly lower your seat down on top of your forearms. Look at your toes and follow them as they come down towards the floor. Once the feet come down, your head and shoulders will be lifted up. Puff up the chest. Drop the head back. Matsuyasana, fish pose. Keep a curve in your spine, like you want your forehead to touch the floor. Now, some of you will stay right here in fish. Those of you that want to go deeper, bend your knees, place your feet by your hips, and then move your hands by the sides of your head. Press into the feet, come onto the top of the head, and then straighten the arms. Urdhva. You could also go to bridge pose instead of fish if that bothers you for a long time. But find something that you can do and hold there. Good. Break the pose. And come to lie down on your back. Inhale through every pore of your skin. And exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your legs into your chest. Grab onto the backs of the thighs. Start to create some momentum, rocking forwards and backwards. And see if you can land up in a seat without the feet touching the floor. Come into Navasana, boat pose. Squeeze your knees and ankles together. Lift your chest. Feel free to hold your thighs or extend your arms. You may also extend the legs. Now hold like this, or if you want, add in Bhastrika, breath of fire, in and out of your nose. Place the feet on the floor, distance of your hips apart. Place your hands behind you with your fingers pointing backwards. Bench pose. Lift your hips up to the same height as your knees and your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders together. Let the head go back. And then again, breathe normally or breath of fire. Slowly lower your seat. Bring the legs together. Reach for your feet. Paschimottanasana. The back stretch. Lift your chest up and then bend your elbows. Pull yourself down to your thighs. Those of you that can straighten the legs, go ahead and straighten the legs. But it's okay to stay here too, with the knees bent and the torso on the legs. Drop your head down. And for this one, the concentration is at the base of the spine, the Muladhara chakra, the root. Try to imagine a warm red color there. And concentrate on it. Break the pose. Keep the right leg forward. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh, Janu Shirsasana. Turn to face your foot, stretch your arms forward. Pull yourself forward and down toward your leg. Follow your breath now. And release. Come up. Extend your left leg forward. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. So the left toes are pointing up or maybe back towards you. Flex the foot. Reach for the foot and fold forward. It's okay too to be like this, in the straight spine, hands on the floor. Or grab onto the calf from underneath so you get a little bit of a bend in the knee, and then pull yourself forward. Concentrate on your breath. And then release. And from here, star pose, Tadasana. Bring the soles of the feet together, but to have a lot of space between your hips. And then clasp your hands into Kali Mudra, stretch the arms up. Lift up really tall, and then reach forward for your feet. Clasp the hands around the toes. Elbows might be on the shins, that's okay. If you're not this deep, that's okay too. Put your hands behind you. You can use them to keep you upright. Otherwise, lower the elbows to the floor in front of the shins and drop the head towards the heels. And this pose creates the shape of a six-pointed star, which is the symbol of the heart chakra, Anahata. So here, focus on the center of your chest. The color is green. And withdraw to that place. Come up, use your hands. And if you want to, from here you can swing your legs to one side and come to lay down on the belly. Otherwise, you can draw your legs in a little closer, pop up onto your toes. Place your hands in front of you for crow pose. So knees come up onto the backs of the arms, the gaze goes forward, and then push down hard into the hands as you lean forward. Use that to maybe take one or both of your feet off the floor. And just pause there for a moment or two. And we'll meet on the belly so you can step or hop back and lower down. Take your hands just a little bit forward so they're right underneath your shoulders. Hug your elbows in. And we'll do a Cobra pose with tempo. So you'll lift up for a 6 count, hold for a 6 count, lower down for a 6 count. We'll do it 3 times. Let's take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And lower 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place one ear down on the mat. Rest for a moment. Now, Sphinx pose. Place your elbows on the floor. Place your hands in front of your elbows. And see here, the shoulders are directly above the elbows. And then reach the chest forward. Press your feet down. And imagine that you are the Sphinx, like a statue made of stone. You've been here for thousands of years, and you could stay thousands more. Develop that kind of fortitude. And now you can stay in Sphinx or turn your right forearm in. Bend your left knee, reach for the outside of your left foot. Kick the left foot up, half bow pose, Ardha Dhanurasana. Break the pose, lower the left leg, switch sides. Left forearm on the floor, right hand reaches for the right foot. Kick the foot back, push your right hip down. Just make sure the leg is pulling the shoulder, not the shoulder pulling the leg. And release. Take one ear down to the floor. Rest for a couple moments. Full bow pose. Bend your knees and reach for the outside edges of your feet. Grab the ankles if you can. Push the hips down and kick your legs to bring your torso up. Now hold steady. Imagine that you have to hold the pose for 5 whole minutes. Even 1 hour. Develop that kind of attitude, that kind of resilience. Keep kicking back, relax your shoulders. And then release. Take an ear down to the floor. Then bring your hands under your shoulders, come to tabletop. Stretch the left hand forward, stretch the right hand backwards. Stretch your right leg backwards, rather. If you can stretch your right hand backwards here, you probably don't need to be taking this class, let's be honest. Bend your right knee, reach your left hand back for your foot, and then kick. So it's like half bow, but now in tabletop. Pick your chest up. Find a little angry determination. Like Dharma says, get angry in a positive way. Stretch straight, and then release. Switch sides. Left leg goes back, right hand goes forward. And you can stay here, or grab the foot, and kick. Lift the chest. Kick. Relax your right shoulder. Straighten and release. Sit back on your heels. Rest for 1 moment. And then drop both of your hips over to the left. Swing your right foot over your left knee for Ardha Matsuyasana. So you're sitting inside of your left foot with your right hip. If that doesn't work for you, straighten your left leg. Right hand behind your back. Left elbow grabs your right knee. Turn. If you know deeper variations, do deeper variations. Right hand can reach for the opposite side of the mat and then stretch it back. Go a little deeper. Look past your right shoulder. And break the pose. Change sides. Left leg on top, right leg on bottom. Straight or bent is fine. Left hand behind you, right elbow grabs the knee. Twist. If you want to go deeper, feel free to go deeper. Do your variations. Keep looking past your shoulder and try to look and encourage your body to go deeper. And then break the pose. Time for Shavasana. Normally in a Dharma class, Shavasana is nice, long experience, but since this is a shorter class, I'm going to stay for about 3 minutes. Take your legs the distance of the mat apart. Take your hands out wide. And relax. Relax your right hand, your right arm, your right shoulder, your right hip, right leg, and right foot. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Right side relaxes. Left hand, left arm, left shoulder, left hip, left leg, and left foot. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, left leg relaxes. Relax your lower back, upper back, belly loose, chest loose, neck and throat soften. Relax all the muscles of your face, your scalp, and even relax your brain. And remember that you are not your thoughts, your emotions, or your sensations, but you are the one observing them. You are the actionless witness, the portion of the divine that exists in the center of the chest, right side of the heart. Bury yourself in there now. Nothing left to do, nowhere to go. Resting on your own nature. Begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Stretch your body any way that feels good. If you want to roll over to one side before coming up, do that now. And then find your way up to a seated position. Bring your hands together at the hearts. Lift your spine, bow your head. Just like we started, 1 round of Om. Feel yourself connected to all of creation, like you've gone beyond the boundaries of yourself. Deep inhale. Be receptive to the divine grace that lives deep within. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Namaste.